Okay. Now we got the main entree in the mix. We got Mr. What the Hamad against Tommy2Step. So I know Tommy from Red Bull teams where I met where I officially met Jared, hung out with Blue Bar Duck again. So me and him are pretty good friends, but I'm relatively new to the FGC. So like I just kind of heard of Hamad honestly in the last like couple months, like, and I ran into him in ranked and he like shit on me pretty bad, and I was like, who the fuck is, like, that's Hamad. I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? So to educate me, the ignorant, and perhaps some other people, what's your background in fighting games, Hamad? Because like all I hear whenever I mention you is like, yeah dude, that dude is fucking good. Like I never honestly knew your background.
Oh, my background, so
just fighting games.
Yeah, so I started playing. So this is the funny thing. I never played a fighting game before 2014. So in 2014, by the way, WT stands for White Tower, which is an arcade back home for me, which is
White Tower Kuwait, right?
Yeah, so it stands for White Tower, and my good friend owns the arcade. So one day he was telling me like we were watching like some stream on Twitch, and it was Justin Wong playing against Sanford, and he told me, man, these guys are super good. And I said, yeah. I never played a fighting game before this, granted, So I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure I could watch them up. And he's like, nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, if I dedicate myself to anything I want, I'll probably win it. Mm-hmm. A year later, I won KIT 2015.
Nice.
In Street Fighter 4. And I placed pretty well during the life cycle. I think I got 17th at EVO the year that Mamochi and GamerB had the controller issue. And so I think also 10 points away from qualifying for Cap Cup. So I just practiced a lot, played a lot, and the Texas FGC were great, So Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. So they helped prepare me and keep me sharp.
Nice, dude. That's fucking, yeah, I think, wow, yeah, I had no idea who you were. And like, by the way, was that Justin and Sanford fight, Oni versus Rufus? By any chance?
Oni versus Rufus. I don't remember what it was. It was like a year prior. It was like one of those Northeast tournaments, either Summer Jam or NEC or something. But at KIT they played, and it was Rose versus Oni when they played. Justin beat Sanford.
Word. Well, that's fucking great to finally know your history, because I would anytime I would just like talk about you, be like, yeah dude, he's just fucking good, he's from Texas. Like that was like the extent of it. And you played Guilty Gear too, correct?
Yeah, I played Guilty Gear as well. I play Kai Kisuke in that game.
Word. Yo, shout out to Punk for the big fat raid. Thank you, Mr. Alpha. Okay, so moving on to Mr. Tommy. So Tommy, I know you from Street Fighter 5, but kind of what's your history in the fighting game community? I know like you play Third Strike a lot.
Right. So I've been playing fighting games since around 03, 04. I started playing Third Strike around that time. I was young then, though. I was 13, 14. And luckily, my local scene had people that understood fighting games and had connections to other strong people from like Texas. So at the time I lived in Louisiana, but I was able to get trained up by some really strong Houston players in the Third Strike scene at that time. So that's when I started understanding about how to play fighting games more. But I like to consider myself a fighting game player. I don't play just Street Fighter. I play Third Strike, I play 5, I play Eunice. I tend to dabble a lot in other games, but I've been around for a while, but also I didn't start traveling until probably 2010, whenever I could finally, drive to events.
Nice. And then you're playing Urian in this game, right? Still?
Right. Yeah,
okay.
Still playing. I've definitely dropped off on practicing in this game. I think as hard as I was, I think we all kind of have with how COVID's affected everything. But still sticking with Urian. The Third Strike characters always have my heart, so like that's who I gotta stick with.
Okay, so we know Hamad plays Sagat, so I think this matchup specifically, character matchup wise, has been a growing popularity in, like, I know in the States, I'm not quite sure in like the East Asia, but then this matchup specifically, it just so happens to be one of Urian's like even-ish matchups, and obviously I think Sagat has a somewhat cult following for, quote unquote, the only Street Fighter 4 character in here. And Sagat is relatively honest. So I've noticed that a lot of people have taken a liking to this matchup specifically because it's a huge kind of battle of like top tier privilege versus, honest, hardworking, low tier, right? But then it just so happens that the matchup itself is even. So I think that makes a very, very interesting fight, which is why I wanted to see you two go at it. So first, start with you, Tommy. What do you think this matchup is?
I feel like, I think it just depends. I think that if, basically if the Urian can kind of get a grip on the fireball game and has good jump ins, then I think that usually Urian can kind of swing in their favor. But if the Sagat is able to mix up their fireball timings, is solid with DP anti-airing, especially with knees, then it makes it very tough for Urian. So it can kind of swing either way depending on the strengths of both players.
Okay. So obviously when we speak about matchups, that's already considered. So assuming in a vacuum all that's considered, you think the matchup's still close to even-ish?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's even-ish. I just don't know what either character has directly over the other. They just kind of play into each other's strengths and weaknesses a little bit. So I think it's even-ish. I wouldn't say it's worse than a 0.5 over in one way or the other. Yeah. I had a huge conversation with like a bunch of Urian and Sagat players as well, and they kind of felt the same. I will say, perhaps toolset wise, and I think Ryan might agree with me. I think toolset wise on paper it is even, but I think on a human level, I think Urian has a much greater mental stack capability than Sagat does. Let's see.
Yeah. Overall I agree with you there. And Urian also just has a much better V trigger, so another big factor, right?
Yeah, huge. And well, speaking of Urian, Hamad, what do you think this matchup is, being the Sagat player?
Honestly, this is the lamest matchup in the game. So
hell yeah.
If played properly, this is like, so I didn't know this was a first to 10, right, until like 5 minutes ago. So this is a long matchup. So I hope everyone brought their blanket.
Oh yeah, I'm ready, baby.
It's gonna be a long night. So
some hot chocolate.
I'm literally gonna be chucking, and I'm not even joking. This is an actual number, probably close to 650 fireballs.
My man got the raw stats in here. Okay, I'm digging it. Okay, and then have you guys ran into each other in a tournament or anything before?
One time it was like probably 2 or 3 years ago. We played at a Red Bull tournament and he beat me. I can't remember if it was 2-1 or 2-0, but he was using Karen at the time.
Yeah, it was very close. Tommy's a really good player, so honestly I don't remember a lot, but I'm pretty sure it was close. And it's a local, if it's a Texas local, it's a Texas local. We're all boys. I think it really matters on the bigger stages.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are sipping whatever Hawaiian shirt man's sipping, because this is gonna be a
you guys are gonna need to stay awake.
Yeah, you guys are gonna need to fucking be on it. But yeah, without further ado, good luck, boys, and be sure to hop back in for the post-fight interview.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Later.
Excellent. It was really cool actually to hear the background for those two players, because of course I know them very well personally as well. The way that I originally met Tommy for the first time is Tommy became a regular at my arcade UFO in Austin, which I ran for about 10 years before I moved to Singapore.
Yeah.
And, he was, the way I knew him was as, I'm going to move to the back of the lobby here real fast. I knew him as like the annoying Elena player in Third Strike. So Tommy used Elena in Third Strike. He used Chun and Elena, but he used Elena the most. And I never fought an Elena that gave me such a hard time.
Yeah.
And I'm a veteran of Third Strike. I played the game for years and years, and Tommy was a player who could like consistently beat me with this mid-tier character, and his style is just really explosive. So of course I'm going to be hoping for Tommy2Step tonight. Hamad, I met him pretty soon after he had moved to Texas, because like he said, he had come to Texas around like 2014. Yeah. So I think it was around like AE, like Ultra, Street Fighter 4 kind of timeline that he moved to Texas. But he came up really quick, right? because he went from 0 fighting games to suddenly becoming like dedicating himself, and
Very
he got
good.
good really, really fast. So really think this is going to be an interesting match. Sounds like it's going to be a slow one, but of course, I got to root for my boy Tommy2Step.
Oh man! Well, all right. So, what do you think the score is going to be?
10-8.
10-8. 10-8.
That's my
Tommy?
prediction.
Man, I don't know. Hamad was telling me he actually played like this is the only matchup he plays with his brother. So I think like that try hard, it's situational in a way. You know when you got the homie that is like, for example, Duncan. He plays fucking Fang. He plays Fang, and like I've grinded so many, like countless hours against Fang. And then the one time I was at Canada Cup, I had to fight Mono, and Mono was very confident. I was obsessively ready for that matchup, and I ended up winning. But yeah, when you have a training partner where like you're so you've played.
It's a big deal.
And, yeah, you know all the 1% situations, right? All the weird interactions of like, if I do the V trigger here, last active frame here, you have all those like matrix level 1% options. And like when you're playing at the high level for Street Fighter 5, you know, it's a low execution games. Those 1% situations is the difference between you and the next guy easily.
Ooh. Exactly, because the scrambles aren't scrambles if you know what's going to happen.
Exactly, like you're always ready for it. Like trade combos, like V trigger activation situations, like everything racks up eventually.
And Hamad looking good in his first rounds. Overall, he's controlling the space very well, but Tommy now has V trigger.
Oh my god, dude. He's chucking away.
Wow, nice crosscut too.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Tommy's just looking for his opportunity to activate if he gets it. Okay, lets it rip. Jump back, safe.
Ooh,
Second
the
mirror,
delay
V reversal. Sagat has a very, very good V reversal, by the way. Yeah, Sagat's V reversal actually has an incredible amount of pushback, so it's one of the more effective V reversals.
Very clean. Yeah, and the DP right there, it's always satisfying watching this game, right? I mean, zap any of the Yuri, any of the Sagats. Once you see them do that fidget walk forward and then they're just in a crouch position, oh my god, that deep anti-air is so satisfying to see. Ooh. Tommy has the corner position here.
Nice, Jimmy. Oh, but doesn't get a second hit.
Ooh, oh my god, just a hair away from the shimmy.
Tommy controlling the corner really well here, but Hamad holding his own. Nice V reversal.
So the patience to fight your way out of the corner like that is so like I was playing Sagat on the side just for fun, and yeah, when you're in the corner, the walk speed sucks. Like you feel like, you know, like I mean,
you feel like mud.
Yeah, it feels like concrete shimmy, dude. It's ridiculous. And to fight out, you know. Ooh, oh, if he had that trade counter hit combo. Ooh.
And Hamad, wow. Strangely, I think I might be slightly ahead in my view than you for some reason, even though I'm in Singapore.
Yeah, what is that? It's a little weird. Whew. All right, Hamad takes it clean, and like that type of loss is so demoralizing, right? Like that's definitely Sagat's wheelhouse. But then when you lose to that, when you're playing a character that has top tier privilege and you're used to just fucking going in and going ham, taking those long draining losses is so demoralizing. Whereas that's completely Sagat's wheelhouse, right? Nice. Corner pressure. Dude, the EX Dangerous knee on no matter what character, it's always plus. I just found that out like a couple months ago. It's
it's broken.
Dude, at first I thought there was like some height restriction, like if like Abigail or Zangief, like nope, it's like the tallest characters.
Nope, it's just always plus.
That is so good. Oh, if he aired that, oh my god. Dude, Tommy
doesn't convert up the second mirror.
He hasn't gotten started on anything. Holy shit. Dude, this is Oh, deep DP. Let's go. Counter hit confirm. EX needed. Get the corner position. Nice.
I wonder if Hamachan is Hamachan because he's a Bonchan fan.
Maybe. Jump back. Confirm. Okay. Even this, right? It's kind of... You can feel Tommy just grasping for any like feel of momentum, and now he's about like a couple chips and like an anti-air away from. Ooh, counter confirm. Let's go.
Yeah, here's something. All right.
Oh,
Perfect shimmy. Tommy putting one on the board. Very
that.
nice.
Ooh. All right, need some breathing room here. Need some breathing room. Yeah, let's see what the options are. Oh, really? Hamad taking it to Tommy, walking up, not letting him go full screen. Doesn't want him to activate that V-skill too. Ooh, if he would have DP'd that. Oh my god. Boom.
Oh, and there's the bait. That's going to be a stun.
Oh, that's all dead. One more hit after this, right? Not dead yet?
Yeah, he can't kill in this combo. It's going to be too scaled.
Oh, that was really fucking close though. He held up.
And meaty stand heavy.
Wow. Holy shit. Damn.
Yeah, this is not looking good for my boy. I did not. The last thing I want to see tonight is two Austin boys get put to bed.
You can't put to bed.
If I see that play out tonight, I'm not going to be a super satisfied viewer, but that's okay. I know Tommy is going to step it up. He's going to start adjusting any moment. Nice jump in.
The mental stack is obviously in his favor. He needs to just like kind of take advantage of that. But right now, Hamad just looking so strong, and like see those situations with the spacing awareness of like when you can tell someone's grinded this matchup out. Like all your little tricks don't work. All like your fake negative twos still don't work. Like it puts you in panic. You know you got to play so honest. Like there's that stress on you now. Like oh god, I got to be on point. Oh, goes for the tech bait. Oh,
Perfect jump back.
That was ridiculous. Good view reversal. Oh my god, the confidence in how close he's
see that
these fireballs is so fucking good. So fucking good.
It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, also excellent view reversal. The Sagat view reversal moves him so far that he really just gets out of that mix-up. Nice counter hit confirm.
Yeah, this matchup really is.
Okay, Tommy gets him in the corner. He needs to keep it this time.
There it is. Yep. Oh my god, you don't need to commit to the jump. You had the corner. But I totally understand the situation though, because like Hamad has thrown so many point blank fireballs.
Hamad has thrown so many low tigers.
Yeah, so many fuck you tiger shots. It's like, oh, I gotta jump once. Nice anti-air. Okay, he needs what? One more guess.
Nice,
yeah, one more guess right here.
You opts to keep the corner. Nice.
Oh, went for a shimmy, back grab his punch.
Back throw. Yeah, the shimmy was no good.
Oh, did put it. Oh, okay.
Plus,
that win.
Reversal.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
That was so intimidating.
Oh man, the confidence of like a zoner dashing up and mashing one button, just like representing like I know the interactions for this. Go ahead, do something. Like checkmate almost, right? Like flexing a checkmate. Ooh, dude, Hamad is fucking. He's delivering right now. That was clean as fuck.
Round one.
All right, Tommy. I know you can turn it around. Let's see the adjustments. Okay. I feel Tommy is actually okay to play the Fireball War a little bit. This is not, a bad situation for Urian to be in with V-Skill 2.
Yeah, I just think general Urian mindset and privilege is like, I get to do what I want. I get to do what I want. And then when you hit a fucking brick wall like this, it's startling, right?
Yeah, he's getting shut down, a lot in the neutral.
Oh my god. Hamad checking 2 dashes in a row. Checking a Urian dash online is extremely impressive. The mental stack this character can put on you, plus like a pretty fast dash at that, is so fucking difficult.
Big damage from that V trigger.
What is it with Urian's dashes? Okay, we gotta guess here. Huge counter hit.
Nice.
Catches him second. Misses.
Oh, misses.
Get behind it, charge up. There it is. Now he has a plus situation, full screen plus. Oh my god.
Oh my God. 2 for 2 on EXTPs now.
On top of that, it's like the risk reward of the narrative of the rest of the match is so important there, right? Like, I'm up 3 games. If I hit this, I take the round. But not only that, it's the biggest fuck you DP ever. You know what I mean? It adds so much to the narrative against your opponent.
Right. Because you know Hamad is a super honest player, but he's also willing to EXTP if he needs to.
So like players when like well, not necessarily honest, but really crisp players when they play, when you know they can play dishonest again, they're horrifying. I think PR Balrog is one of those players. Every time I play him, he's really crisp, but then you know he's willing to fucking like do some fuck you commitments against you, you know?
Yes.
Ooh. All right. Oh my god, jump back, dude. This is
Yeah, this is not looking good for Austin.
Oh man, Hamad is so fucking ready.
Austin. If I stayed, I could have coached him. This never happens.
Oh no, this is all your fault. Austin is falling apart.
This is definitely my fault.
Ooh, Hamad is looking clean as fuck though.
Round 1.
Yeah, Hamad is looking really good right now, I have to admit.
Dude.
Just goes right in this time.
Huge jump in.
Oh my god, jump in is clean.
Oh my god. Yeah, as a Sagat player, you gotta be feeling yourself when everything works. Bro.
P.
Dude,
oh my god.
Every single counter hit, every single call out with the teabag, like, dude, the readiness out of this fucker is so unreal. This is like maximal power try hard. Like every
this is looking Omega free right now.
This is Omega.
Oh my
dude.
god.
You're gonna do some reset. Oh, never mind.
He doesn't need to reset. That's damage. Damn.
Sagat wins.
Damn. The double teabag. Damn.
Dick.
Well, you know, so everyone in Texas, we all love each other. But if there were to be a rivalry, I would say that Austin Houston is the biggest of the rivalries.
Yeah. Is Hamad from Houston?
Hamad is from Houston. Tommy is from Austin. Yes.
Good old West Side Story,
Houston,
Battle of the Bros.
Houston,
Oh my god, that's
it is. Houston, and Austinites love Austin.
Oh my god. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. This can't be worse than Shine and Neon. I can't. I won't forgive myself as a matchmaker if another bad matchup happens. No, it is. Alright, come on, Tommy. But one heat check, I actually saw Mario DB go up against Chris CCH, and he won 6 games straight. Almost, he almost brought the entire thing back. So
Chris did, right? Or Mario did?
Mario did, yeah. He almost brought it back 6 games straight, which was like a ridiculous, like fucking like a literally 13 for 13 DP. It was unbelievable. Like, yeah, it's looking like Tommy's gonna have to pull a fucking miracle out of his asshole right now, because this is. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, EXTP, now he's in the corner too.
What a terrifying fucking opponent, you know? Like he's representing so much crispness and so much readiness, but then also, like, usually when you're really crisp and you have a very solid like strategy and very crisp with anti-airs, you're generally more hesitant of a person to make a big read, because that's generally not your nature. But then when Hamad has already represented that's his style, but he's so confident against you, he's willing to play squirrely too. It's like it fucking blows at your confidence. You're just done.
Ooh. By the way, I just realized what I'm seeing. We actually do have a Sagat that plays a lot like this. Okay, Tommy gets around. We have a Scott who plays a lot like this in Singapore because we have Leslie. So I don't know if any of you guys remember Leslie, but he was a really famous Street Fighter 4 Sagat as well. There was a Canada Cup that he either won or got second place one year. But he's a Sagat god. He's never traveled for Street Fighter 5, but he has the best Sagat in Southeast Asia. And he wins a lot of local events.
Kind of like RB, never really joins tournaments, was just like a sleeping monster that appears.
Yeah, just a local legend. Yes,
that's ridiculous. Yeah, I've always been curious of like, I think DR has recently emerged like that, but like just all these like unmarketed countries having like all this fucking like secret monsters, right? Like Angry Bird, Big Bird, like dude, those two, like who would have fucking thought, right? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. You got it. Oh, bro. Oh, he's swagging on you, bro.
He's trying to get up to those 650, 750 fireballs.
He's got a DP. Okay. No.
Second mirror. He tries to CA. Okay, he gets out. Oh, he doesn't know how to punish.
Oh, yeah. He's swinging. Oh, dude, this is...
Yeah, he's totally done. He's totally done. I think Tommy is mentally checked out now.
Bro. Oh, this is so not okay. Not
Man,
okay.
we were all thinking it. Don't jump. That's the only thing we were all thinking. And he
like
jumps.
The worst. At least like die with a little bit of a mental stack on him. Like, I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna make you fucking chuck all the fireballs.
Yeah, exactly. Have a little dignity.
A little dignity, you know, like take 7 throws in a row. Don't fucking tech. Like fucking walk towards him with all the fireballs. There's no chip kills in this bitch. Do not get DP anti-aired. That's the equivalent of me getting an EX SPD. That's what Sagat players fucking thrive on. All these deep anti-air DPs.
Yep. Yeah.
That's their shit. That's what they live for. Ooh. God.
Hey, it's been the same way since ST Sagat. So.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god, what?
I'm sorry. Tommy had to
way.
this lamb for me
No
to
way.
be fully fucking woke on how fucking godlike Hamad is. Oh my lord. I know Tommy's your boy, but dude, Hamad is fucking godlike.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting totally outclassed right now.
Oh my god, dude. Don't teabag him.
Oh my god. Yeah, just do the combo, please.
Oh my god. The mental stack.
Yeah.
The mental stack is so real. Oh.
Sagat wins.
Tommy may be a nurse, but he's being taken out on a stretcher right now.
Oh my god.
Not a good thing to see.
Hamad, dude. He's fucking sick. He's fucking sick. Oh, this is so hype. I see where the hype is with this matchup. I see where Sagat can definitely like pin Urian down, but man, I feel like Tommy just came in a little unprepared.
Well, Tommy had the nice... Damn, Hamad is just throwing out buttons. Tommy came in prepared with the option select. He was like, oh, I play a lot of fighting games right now. I've been playing less SF5 lately, blah, blah, blah. So, he had the OS ready.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Got around the board.
Right, he needs that. Come on. He needs one just for the culture.
Yeah, Tommy can come back.
Alright, just gotta win this 10-3. Very possible. Nice. Man, Hamad is so fucking... Oh my god.
Oh my god, you just
Everything,
EX and EX shoulder?
Everything, dude. Everything. So now that you have so much confidence in like your rotation, it's just so outclassed. You can start allocating your brain towards like silly reactionary shit like that, right? So if there was like an analogy for that stupid like fucking reaction test, like that was it. Hamad gave up whatever he had for like his other situational awareness just to put it all into that DP.
Just to look for that.
Yeah. Oh my god. So clean.
And the thing is, a lot of people, some people forget this, but when you're 7-0 and it's a first to 10 format, you can just take ridiculous risks, right? Because who cares if you lose a game at this point?
And on top of that, like, your stress levels are probably as low as they're going to get in this match. So your reaction speed is probably going to be really fucking crisp because you're just so confident, right? Okay, he got one.
Yeah, as we say that, he finally puts one on the board. Score is now 7-1.
This is rough. This is fucking rough.
Just needs to do that 6 more times, and it'll be a fair fight.
This is fucking. All right. You know what? I've seen Mario win 6 to 7 games in a row. I'm not gonna hold it back, and we are.
It's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question, but man, just the general like rhythmic dance between these two players has just been. Honestly, you would think Hamad's name was Tommy2Step. He's fucking sea walking all over fucking Tommy's head right now.
Yeah.
Dude. This is ridiculous. He's having a fucking hoot nanny, hoedown, whatever you want, all over Tommy. It is ridiculous. Oh my god, stop.
Another
all
EXCQ reaction.
Options, like all these options Urine has are the fuck you options, right? Like EX shoulder, EX dangerous knee, dash up. Hamad has checked every single fucking one. It is ridiculous.
Oh, weird. It's not often you see crouch heavy punch Yuri and lose as an anti-air, but it just did.
Yeah, that thing's so good. High damage. Oof. Counter confirm. Oh my god, everything.
Yep.
Everything's
Perfect.
ready, dude. The neutral itself is just this is what I mean when like, you know, I think there's always like arguments on Twitter about like what a matchup is. And unless you're playing close to what Hamad is representing right now in this matchup, like you know what I mean? This is like as close as you're gonna get to like knowing to the T. Until you can get to like around this level, like discussions of matchups become almost irrelevant. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Agree. Also, you know, it's worth mentioning that Sagat is definitely a little underrated. He gets, as a character, Sagat gets shit on a lot, but he's actually not that bad. Like I think he's just like a A-, B+, like teetering around that area character. Yeah. And people put him a lot lower than he actually is.
Yeah, I think he's about mid-tier, but then mid-tier in overall tool set, but I think the psychology of playing him, and I just think the overall mob mentality of like, oh, you're playing a zoner in this game, oh, you're throwing fireballs in this game, lulz, it's done. I think that kind of eats at you, right? So if you do lose to kind of V-trigger shit, it makes it feel like your character, you know, is weaker than it is.
And Hamad just putting up a wall as usual.
Dude, this is huge jump.
Oh, Tommy finally gets a good jump in.
That's the first one he got like all set. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. It's the first jump he's ever done that didn't get DP'd or something.
Nice escape. Just fucking.
He's just out of there.
Screen. I don't give a fuck. Sick anti-air confirm incoming.
Oh, high tiger shot beats the knee.
I can't deal with these fucking. Okay. We got Street Fighter 5.
Okay, there we go. He finally got a mix-up there because Sagat finally did not have view reversal.
Dude,
that's the first time he's gotten that
tiger
situation
shot,
where Sagat had no view reversal.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but that was very reminiscent of Daigo Street Fighter 4 against Infiltration when they did their run back, and he just did a slow fireball on Infiltration's wake up because he knew he would back teleport. I feel like Hamad backed up and high tiger shot it for the first time. Like, no, you're in a dangerous knee right here. Ooh. Found the needle in the haystack jump in. Can't get
another jump in, but yeah, it doesn't get a great conversion off that.
Man.
It looks like a punish. Oh, stand heavy kick to stop the dangerous knee that time. Or maybe that was medium kick, I'm not sure. Okay.
Nice view
reversal.
2 games.
Crush counter.
Okay.
Alright, another one on the board. 2 games. Just like this, a little bit at a time.
Alright. So
score is 8-2, I believe.
Tommy needs to go on a good run now because the psychology of going against a player that only needs one more win is it's not good.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, once you got 9 wins, it's like, oh my god, I can just do whatever I want.
No, I mean, at that point, you can literally, you can do whatever you want. You're rolling dice, right? And eventually, if you're rolling a bunch of 50-50 coins in the air, it's like, eventually you're just going to hit it.
Yeah, he could just go for jump-ins, like, he can do whatever he wants.
Dude.
And this is so
Dude,
intimidating. The
this is
range
like-
that Hamad is standing at.
This is like a masterful fucking performance of Sagat. I'm like kind of fucking blown away right now. This
Yeah,
is
I'm
fucking sick.
in awe.
Yeah.
Okay, Tommy needs
Did
max
he?
damage off this. Mix
Dude,
up?
how
No.
many, has Tommy
Hamad
baited
says
one
no.
DP yet? No,
Not a
B
single
reversal?
time.
Tommy was
You know,
holding
I would
for it?
really like to see. Here we go. I would like to see Tommy do more delayed jabs in this situation. You know, when you take the 50-50, because you have to
Yeah.
do that sometimes against the XTP characters.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Tommy's not overcommitting
Man,
right now,
yeah.
which is good.
Dude, as a fucking Zangief player, like, I mean, this is why I love. This is why I initially really liked doing heat check. I mean, it's dope to watch my friends play. It's dope to have a platform for people, but I honestly just wanted to learn more about this fucking game. And like, as a Zangief player, watching this fucking performance from a Sagat, it's like, it's so.
It must be inspiring, right?
Yeah, it's a so opposite of what I want to do, but it just shows me like, you know, there's a completely different expansion pack of this fucking game if I wanted to, right? If I wanted to, I could dive into this expansion pack and just, I might not be the best
Exactly.
at it, but it's there. It's fucking sick to see, and like just
Exactly.
overall player expression is fucking so satisfying to watch. And I think
Yeah, that's why I've been finally trying out more characters lately too, and I feel like I've been getting a lot more out of the game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to finally bait the DP. This is huge. Corner position as well. Double dip. Didn't do the double dip. Okay. Come on, Tommy. Ooh. Oh, that was bad matchup knowledge. If he was ready for that, understood. If he knew and labbed that Sagat's whiff throw would have whiffed there, he could have had a shimmy ready. Oh
Yeah,
my god, you can't
yeah.
jump there.
Okay, Tommy looking for the opening now.
This is rough, man. Like, Sagat really does just fucking put you in an awkward stalemate when you want to activate his Urian, huh? Look at that. That's one mirror down.
Okay, good bait. Is that gonna be enough? No, not enough. Too much scaling.
Don't.
You tried to bait.
Wake
You
up,
think you tried to bait it? Oh no.
Oh
Oh no. That was a big game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
That was sheer. I'm up so many fucking games. I could do some fucking squirrely shit on you. You know what I mean? And that was clearly Tommy like, oh, I really need this. I can't take a huge risk. Fuck. But then, you know, maybe he should.
Yeah, when you read that,
Yeah, dude. Oof. What is it? CFN,
okay.
everybody.
Yeah, there was a slight delay on my end. I think they're good now.
Yeah. Bro, this is... Man, if you watch this, you would think... If you were like a fledgling
Sagat
Urian
is like
player-
7-3 Urian.
Yeah. If you're a fledgling Urian player, you're now fucking horrified of this matchup. You know what I mean? Because Tommy is no slouch, and like you see a person like Tommy like this get fucking worked, fucking oof. Man, I'm very curious on a matchup that perhaps like maybe like Rushdown or Burkish or a different Urian. I would really
Sure.
I would really be curious on seeing the interaction and how Rushdown would approach this, because like it just seems like Hamad's fucking defense is so impenetrable. It's crazy.
Yeah, the only problem would be maybe distance. Like Burkish is in Canada, I think, right? And that's a little far from Texas, so we usually cannot get a playable connection from Texas to Canada. Rushdown, if he's on East Coast, it's a possibility that they could have a good connection.
Yeah, I know Rushdown's in Florida. So
Florida,
that's
okay. Yeah, Florida to Texas, I think, is probably playable.
Yeah.
Oh, New England? Yeah, New England to Texas, also probably playable.
Nice.
Counter confirm. Mix up. Still doesn't try to bait a DP.
Oh my god. Nice jab check. Brave jab check. He can't get hit.
Okay, and yeah, good situation now for Tommy. Oh. I think that's gonna kill.
100%.
Damn, that sucks because that was one of Tommy's few opportunities to do an H's mix up and not have to worry about view reversal, and he didn't even get, the opportunity.
Dude, this is fucking brutal, man. Holy shit. Hamad is just so fucking clean. So clean.
Oh my god. So I'll be honest, Danny. I thought so. It's like still morning time in Singapore, right? It's a little after 10 a.m. here.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna last until like about 11 or 12. So I thought I was gonna finish and it was gonna be lunchtime. But I'm still gonna have a lot of my morning left. It looks like.
I know. I had to reschedule a dinner, a double dinner date, and I was like, "Hey, I'll be there around 9." And it's looking like I could make the 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, Tommy, fight for your life. Anything. Nice, good counter hit. Okay. Doesn't bait DP.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
We get another game.
Oh, you could have killed with that probably.
Give me another game. Give me another game.
Come on. You can do it, Tommy. You can do it, Tommy. Don't jump. Oh, nice block. Nice block.
Okay, we got another game.
Damn.
I'm always like.
All right, good game.
I find myself the only match I was ever biased for was Chris CCH against Nephew, because obviously Chris CCH is from Seattle. But then I just want the most games possible. There's always like a really sad, somber feeling when Heat Check is over. I'm like, fuck, I wish I could go a little longer. Like, god damn it.
Oh yeah, especially if the result is like 10-2 or 10-3.
Yeah. I mean, for the audience, and also just like, it's just fun just to fucking kick it and watch your homies like go at it,
Indeed. This is the closest thing I've had to a Texas reunion since last year's Evo.
Oh, that's right, dude. And I realized I haven't been to, well, minimum all of us haven't been to an event in like almost like a year, right? Whew, since like Capcom Cup, pretty much. Right.
Well, I mean, exactly. Actually, my last my only event this year was Evo Japan. So Evo Japan happened in like January. That was right before things started to go down everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
And so it was like I got to go to Evo Japan, and then everything just shut down.
Yeah. At least you had one last hoorah. First EXDP I've seen in a while from Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Corner position. Ooh, the classic whiff grab into button.
The classic. Yeah, my favorite.
I hate that shit. Regular headbutt.
Okay, Tommy still has life lead in corner.
Oh my god, was that a whiff punish? That was so
but he's getting smacked in the face right now.
Was that a whiff punish EX Tiger knee on his heavy hard kick for the corner push? Oh my god, that I'm you know what? With the way he's playing, I'm not doubting anything. That was so fucking. Don't jump. Take the fireballs like a man. Take a fireballs like a man. Do not lose to a jump.
There we go. Mix up. Oh, double overhead.
Down. Don't jump.
Oh no, he reacted again. What a blow up. What a blow up. Damn.
Oh man, he's
damn.
Tail between the leg moment. Fucking, he's gonna have to buck up to his boy Fubar Duck and tell him what's up.
Well, you know what? Tonight, Austin is not the greatest city tonight. Tomorrow it will be the greatest again. Tonight, it is not the greatest. Your game's to Hamad. GG's.
Let's get Tommy in here. That was. Well, GG's, boys. We got our winner, Mr. Hamad, with the Sagat. So, okay, let's start with Tommy first. So, Tommy, what did you feel went wrong in this match?
To be honest, I don't think I practice enough anymore. I think Hamad is much more fine-tuned than I am. I think lack of good Sagat experience probably got me. Obviously getting a little tilted midway because he was being a fucking dick and teabagging.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate my
schoolyard tactics
Wow.
still fucking
Telling
work
it like
on
it is.
It's like we didn't have. It's like
I'm
we
glad
didn't
you
have
noticed.
beef before then, but then he wants to create the beef. But it's whatever. I gotta hold my fucking L. But God, that fucking pissed me off. Playing like a dickhead. So, anyways, yeah, I think he's just better practiced than I am, and I don't think I was ready like he was.
Yeah, I think that was slightly apparent, but yeah, I mean, still fucking thank you for fucking showing up and actually showing your shit, you know what I mean? But next time, I hope you're a little more well practiced, all right?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Hamad, wow, you showed me who the fuck you were. I mean, holy fucking shit. I honestly never watched like almost any of your gameplay ever, and that was like the first time I really fucking got a good look at it. And like, dude, you were not fucking around. So like, what was like your general strategy going into this specifically for Tommy? And then I guess what's some of your insight on this matchup specifically and why you're so confident in it?
I think more specifically in the matchup, I like to. I mean, I'm a player that likes to create. I think Tommy nailed it. Like to create the beat. So
Yeah.
I like creating the rhythm. I like playing mind games with my opponents, and I have very good reactions. So
Yeah.
so my opponents, right? So I can play in many ways. I can play defensive. There are times I don't press a lot of buttons. There are times like things are premeditated. You know, like I set my opponent up. Like the forward heavy kicks early in the set, I wanted to take those away from him. He kept doing crouching medium punch, which is 0 on block. So I kept taking that away from him. I kept mashing afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I was doing OS throw on wake up mid screen, like the backdash OS throw. So it's gonna, you know, no Urian is gonna do a low on me. I mean, now everyone knows. Now Rush Down and everybody in the stream is probably but I just kept doing OS backdash because they're all doing mids. So I mean, I was never gonna get thrown mid screen, and I was never gonna get hit. Really, that's why he started doing crouch heavy punch. But in reality, just the mind game and taking away all of those options and dissecting my opponent. You know, these are all like premeditated. It's not random. Like backdashing in mid screen is not a great tactic, but it beats Urian's tackle. You know, because it gives me enough time to DP on the landing, like on the recovery. But it's just about analyzing your opponent, seeing what they like. Midway through the set, I knew Tommy was tilted a little bit. He was trying things, and that's the best time in a long set to break your opponent. So like
100%.
They realize like, oh, what I'm doing is not working, but then I switch it up, so it's really frustrating on them because I went on the aggressive, right? I did like triple dash 1 point. I kept jumping. I just wanted to show them that like I can read you too. You know, it's not if you want to be a fuckboy Urian, I'll be a fuckboy Sagat. No problem. You know? I can play every style. You think my character can't do that? Then watch the low medium kick DP confirm. Tell me how many Sagat's gonna do that. So I mean, I'm just gonna show my shit, and my opponent has to adapt to me.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think the sentiment on once you get a pretty big lead in a long set, you pretty much have already dictated the narrative, and once your opponent has like kind of read that novel, you've already written 3-4 different novels for them to read, right? As far as like, you know, you pressing the issue, going more aggressive, or just like doing just several different options, right? You're just so far ahead of the meta game that like you've already wrote like the next like, you know, 3 flow charts, and then they're still untangling and they're like scrambled in the first one, right? And I think I mean, that was really good insight. I think any match on heat check isn't, I mean, anyone that wins on here, nothing is by random. You can't consistently win a long set with a very, you know, able opponent with just being straight random, right? There's a very interesting aspect with first to tens where you're doing shit to represent the narrative for the rest of the match. You're not necessarily doing something just to win that set. So if something doesn't work, it's not a complete loss if you get punished, because you're still representing something for the rest of the set, right?
Yeah, and I want for 100%, Danny, and I want to make it clear that me and Tommy have no beef. Like I love the guy; he's a great person. Like when I'm teabagging mid sets, I just do that to make opponents mad. You know how many times Knuckle used to teabag me in Street Fighter 4? Trust me, I just do it because I'm just trying to get in my opponent's head, and if any advantage I can take, I take all my advantage.
Yeah, and then Fubar Duck, did you notice anything specifically from Hamad that kind of blew you away? Because honestly, the entire thing was like a fucking orchestra for me. I was like, geez.
Oh yeah, it was a total orchestra. But you know, I guess the main callouts I would make would be the dash checks, and of course, as we all saw, right, like just how much he was able to easily react with EXTP to so many different Urian situations. Like,
Yes.
I mean, I can count the number of times on one hand that I've been able to successfully react in anti-air to like an EX dangerous knee, for example. And, you know, Hamad was just really anti-airing those things every time. So, you know, he shut him down on the ground. He knew that Tommy's only option was the air, and then he was ready with the XTP. So just really impressive to see overall. And I think an excellent display of, you know, a well-prepared player. And, you know, when you're so well prepared and you know the matchup so well, you can really show off, and I think that's what we saw tonight.
You know, Fubar, to your point, there is a weakness to my strategy, right? I kept burning EX because the EX tackle beats my medium DP when I backdash. I don't have enough time for my invincibility frames to kick in. So what that means is I'm using a lot of bars in the neutral. So since Urian is such a strong comeback character with Aegis, if he had like better Aegis like setups and like I honestly should not come back. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking items, but it doesn't add up compared to what Urian Aegis does. Like let's be real, like Urian is top 3 in this version. Like he is that strong. You can play him,
especially online. Online.
Yeah.
Online he might be like, I think like, let's be real, like online he's the best. Like, is there anyone better than Urian right now?
Yeah, like the mental stack plus like the dash-ins, a couple frames late. Yeah, it's OD. It's ridiculous. And yeah, dude, I think you handled that fucking perfectly. And I think especially like when you watch a player like yourself or like that certain style, when you're expecting a player to play the zoning type, very crisp, very, you know, ready for, and then when you start seeing them, I was telling Fubar Duck this, like when a player is kind of I guess obligated to playing the zoning style, but then once if that zoning style kind of turns into like, oh, they're dashing in on me now, like you're losing both fights, right? Because that should be your kind of like way in, but now they're taking that away from you. It goes back to what you're saying, Hamad. You're just taking options away. As soon as he was feeling confident to buck up to you, you started dashing in on him, jumping in on him, like 3 clean jump-ins in a row into the teabag. Like that was just a clear representation of like, I understand the rotation that you're on. I understand exactly what you want, and I'm just gonna do. On paper, it looks like a terrible risk-reward choice, but then risk-reward choice in a first to 10 is constantly evolving. So I think you weighed that out perfectly, and we're able to further kind of nail in the coffin by adding a little more offensive flair to it. And I thought that was fucking sick to watch. Whew. But honestly, man, thank you so much for participating. Like I said before, I honestly never watched too much of your gameplay, but I just heard so much about you, so I really wanted you to get on. I don't think Tommy's here anymore, but yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Tommy2Step. That's my boy. Love my awesome boy. Thank you so much to Mr. Hamad, the fucking god tier Sagat, that you showed me who the fuck you were. Real shit. That was amazing, man. And I really, really appreciate you just coming on this platform and kind of educating the masses. And then last but not least, got to thank my boy from Singapore right now, Mr. Ryan Fubar.
Thanks so much for having me, and what a great way to catch up and see how everyone's doing. You know, of course, I spent majority of my life in Texas. I'm a native Texan, and it's just so cool to see, you know, all the boys together again. So really disappointed because right around this time of year, would normally be Evo. So this would be usually my one time a year to go back to the US and hang out and see how everyone's doing. So just cool to see everyone doing well and you know, grinding it up and showing off their skills.
Can I say one last thing? I wanted to actually say, Fubar, thank you for all the years for having Arcade UFO.
Oh, you guys.
Giving me the chance to beat up on Xinjiang on a weekend.
Oh my god.
That jury
really
legendary stories about that guy, but we'll save that for another stream.
That's another stream. But okay, so before we leave, I have a special announcement for everybody. I noticed Rushdown was in the chat saying, I want to play a mod next. So hey Gabe, you want to fire up a little announcement? I already kind of posted it out in Twitter world, but next week we have a very special teams tournament. We have a Sagat versus Urian matchup, and the two teams, we got team the King's Royal Guard. It's going to be Zaffarino, Piano, and Hamad, the Sagat we just saw. And then on Team Urian, the Illuminati's Brain Trust, we've got Rushdown, Prophet, and Burkish. It's going to be a 1st to 3 round robin. So any rotation of the 3 Godly Sagots against the piece of shit Urian players you want to see, all of it's going down next Friday. Next Friday, watch this team battle, Zaffarino Piano Hamad against Rushdown, Prophet, and Burkish. So if you guys were wanting to see Rushdown versus Hamad, you get to see that next week. You also get every variation of that. And I'm personally excited to see Rushdown versus Zaffarino. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, once again, I want to thank Mr. Fubar for joining me on commentary. And as always, the Alfred to my Batman, I want to thank Rob TV. I'm not Rob TV. You're hosting Rob TV. I want to take. Sorry, it popped up on my notification. I want to thank Zero Loyalty for always manning the production, so I could just sit here and bullshit with my friends on here. Much appreciated, Gabe. But yeah, we're gonna send you guys off to Mr. Hollywood Rob TV, and I'll see you guys next Friday for the tournament. Peace out, y'all.
Cool. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, everyone.